EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. To throw right away is Howell. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they go play action with Howell. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Howell. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game,
Here we go.
That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
At the 19-yard line.
Second down and a yard. Give to Robinson on the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First down, Howell to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Howell throwing on first down here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Commanders 7, Bengals nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Burrow. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Julian Okwara in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Right back to him on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Howell from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah,
it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Off play action. It's Howell. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's go now.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 14. Bengals nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried? Mixon hit, and oh, the ball is out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery, Powell. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Out of the gun, it's Howell. That's caught at the 3. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0.
Commanders 21, Bengals nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 1, ready?
Here is 3rd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Robbins now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I didn't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Burrow. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is, how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they will start out in really great shape, up close to midfield.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Howell. This is caught inside the 15. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Commanders.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Howell. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. I think this drive is going to stay alive. Now another shot here at the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll run this one right with Robinson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Mayo, and he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And
12,
sure
12,
enough,
12.
this one winds up no good.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Burrow. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Fights through, and now a crease. The 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Mixon is in. Touchdown Bengals. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it, They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 75 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Howell's pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Behind.
Now Burrow on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. Broken tackle. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Hey, can.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just...
And he caught it up! Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Oh, and that is incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. It's Howell with another throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now they go play action with Howell. He'll get that complete to Albert. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Another throw for Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Bengals 22.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know when this...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we...
There he goes, right side. Big yardage that time for Washington. 56 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Hal down to throw it. And he's got it. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Bengals 22. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
A very solid gain of 27. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
11. Thomas.
Here's Burrow. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. Forced out to his left. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
But they certainly have success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Howell looking to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.